What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we wanted to talk about why doing exercises in the frontal plane is so important, and we're giving you some of our favorite exercises to do in the frontal plane. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you're subscribed to catch all of them. Hope you guys like it. All right guys, so before we get into the actual exercises, real quick, frontal plane exercises, anything in the frontal plane, obviously. So 3 planes of motion: sagittal, frontal, transverse. Right, sagittal is like forward to back, like a lunge. Frontal is gonna be side to side, like a lateral lunge. Foreshadowing to exercise number 1. Transverse is anything like rotational, right? Like anything like that. A lot of people don't train the frontal plane enough, and this is really, really important for athletes, for sports performance. A lot of the movements we do is in that frontal plane. You know, shuffling, moving side to side, whatever it is, even like if you're a soccer player, like one of those side-on passes, right? It's all in the frontal plane. We have to be able to cut, change directions, and we have to train it, especially for injury prevention. So we can't get too caught up in just doing sagittal plane exercises because there are a lot of them. So we wanted to give you guys, I think we have 8 lower body and then 3 for like upper and full body, kind of mixing it up in there. But first exercise we're doing is a lateral lunge. This one's super simple, pretty basic. This is what we do with a lot of our athletes first coming in, and then we progress it. So one leg, I like to start here. One leg stays straight, you step out, lunge it back, right? It's all about pushing the hips back when you do this. Make sure that you don't go too far forward, right? I like to have a big chest, just about sitting back. You're really gonna squeeze your butt. I'm also big on keeping my foot down, right? I don't prefer when people go like that internal rotation. I like to keep it straight, really load it up in the glutes. Another option that we can do, curtsy lunges. So number 2, right here, leg goes back and behind. This leg stays straight, right? It's not coming in. We're not kind of getting weird with it, right? We're right here, load it up in the glutes. Again, you can do those body weight, goblet load, holding dumbbells with the landmine bar, but those are 2 great options, and probably like the first 2 that I introduce to people when we're doing frontal plane work.
Also, quick, we know we are training at foot flops and demonstrating our foot flops, so before you comment anything, we know and your comment will be ignored.
Number 3, we're going shifters. So we're gonna show you with a landmine to start. So pretty much you're gonna kind of get into a sumo stance, if you will. Like spread, like feet spread apart. You're gonna sink nice and low, and you're gonna shift side to side. Chest big, make sure it's not hunched too much. Pretty similar to how you would do a trap bar. You're gonna load it up in your glutes and your adductors and drive back and forth. Don't let your hips rise when you do this, right? It's not like a Cossack squat. Stay low. You can also do this goblet loaded, like just holding a dumbbell or body weight, but I absolutely love shifters. All right, number 4, not necessarily a strength exercise, but we're doing shuffles. So setup cones, you guys see us do a whole bunch of variations. You can do something as simple as just like going side to side. You can do like a lateral short shuffle where you go a little bit here, down a little bit, so like, and then bring it back. But like you can change the distances you go, you can change what you do, but this one's great because it works on a sport-specific skill, but we're in the gym, we are working on that side to side. So any type of shuffling, we do this a lot with our Gen Pop actually. We do a lot of shuffling just to kind of get them going a little bit more and doing something a little bit more dynamic. So that brings me to number 5, very similar but different. We're going any type of lateral plyo. So whether we do skaters, right, like side to side, this is one of my all-time favorites. Even just like, I'm eating my hair. Even if we do just like double leg lateral jumps, like here, stick it. You guys, once again, have seen us do a whole bunch of different lateral plyos. Something like, even if we do a multi-directional plate hop, right, technically that's transverse because we're going in different planes and rotating, but we get that element of side to side, which is very important. So include some shuffles, include some low level lateral plyos. It can seriously be as simple as line hops too, like just going side to side, but working on being able to absorb load, you know, to the side, absorb force to the side as it's coming towards your body. is super important. So anything like that, give it a shot. Number 6? I think so. Number 6, clearly it's mini band. Anything lateral with mini band, super good. Works on that whole lateral side, works the hips, the glutes, something super simple, lateral kicks, lateral walks. A lot of what we do with mini band, we kind of get out of the frontal plane a little bit in the sense that we combine everything. So we can do like half moons. So you're in everything, but for an element, you are in that side to side. Even if we do like walk the box, you are in that side to side for a little bit, that frontal plane. Pretty much anything with the mini band that's gonna require activation of the lateral portion of your legs is really awesome. You're gonna feel that all, even clamshells. So this is kind of one of those exercises where even if it might not be strictly just frontal plane, definitely recommend to work similar areas that frontal plane exercises work. Number 7, we're going step ups. So we're kind of combining step ups and step downs, but first we're going step ups. So we're going side on. You can do side on step ups or front on, but obviously if we're working in the frontal, we're gonna go side on. So you might wanna get a box that's, well, not even filming. You might wanna get a box that's a little bit taller, because you don't, no, not you, just like, you know, for the people watching, that might be a little easy, depending on your height. Spencer's tall, so. But you're just gonna be side on, gonna drive through your butt, gonna step back, and then there's also step downs. So step ups and step downs are very similar, except for what you're focusing on. So with step ups, you're focusing on driving up, controlling down, obviously. But with step downs, you're focusing a lot on just controlling the way down. That other foot, whoa. So Spencer's right foot in this sense is just tapping the ground. He's not driving off of it. All the work is being done on that side or that foot on the box. So technically, actually, like if you're looking at this, right, some people could say that this is a sagittal exercise because of that motion of the foot or the leg on the box kind of, you know, resembles a squat, if you will. To me, beggars can't be choosers, and I think this is a great exercise to work on the hips, the glutes, to work on that movement that frontal plane exercises work on. So step downs or side on step ups, both of them, definitely include them, great options. Number 8, we're going squat iso with a lateral slide. If you don't have slides, don't worry about it. But we're gonna squat down, slide out and slide back. I do this a lot with people who I'm like working to progress to other things. You can also do like a lateral lunge with this. I never remember how to do this. I think it's like that. I swear I'm good at my job. Some exercises I just don't remember. So we're going out like this. I love this slide. It makes everything a little bit more challenging. So if you have one, definitely use it. Especially to work on that side to side. Pretty similar to like a lateral lunge or a shifter. It's just a little bit more fun because it slides.
If you don't have a slide, you can, and if you have concrete, you can just do it with socks on.
Your sockies are gonna get dirty though.
Well, that's what laundry's for.
Just saying. All right, we're throwing in a bonus exercise because we just
remembered it.
Well, I was gonna say we just like you guys that much, but yes, we just remembered. All right, number 9, we're going lateral sled drive. So you're gonna have one leg crossover. You're gonna drive it. Don't have to go crazy heavy. Definitely you're gonna feel this. We've been doing this a lot with our athletes. Absolutely love this one. Getting that crossover, pushing off. This one's great also for building up some lateral strength, for lateral power, especially if you're working on like some lateral change of direction stuff, working on pushing out, getting out hard and fast. Oh, we're going the other way too. So this one's a really great option. You can see how he crosses over, really drives off, squeezes the butt. This one's also great for the core as well. All right, so you might think we've been showing a lot of lower body, and that's because we have, but we didn't forget about everything else. So lots of things you can do for the upper body. Just for example, one of my favorites, lateral raises, as you can see Spencer doing in the clip. This one's great. You can do, you know, bent over flies as well, relatively frontal plane, chest supported, right? I'm not gonna get like caught up in the, you know, well, 80% of it is frontal when 20% is this, so technically it's not, right? We all know there's those people out there. If it's working kind of side to side, we're gonna rock with it for this video. So lateral lunges, or not lateral lunges, lateral raises, super great to do for upper body. Something a little bit more full body, we're going typical farmer's carry. I love this one. I think it's super great. Just get that dumbbell, spine stays straight. I was always taught hand over your chest when you go. Keep your spine straight. Don't compensate or overcompensate to one side. And then for abs, right, we're kind of, anything that pretty much targets the obliques is gonna be in that frontal area a little bit. So we're going side jackknives. Side plank is a super common one. I just want a quick disclaimer. I know most of this video is lower body, and that's because, you know, a lot of this, like the sports we train, we need the most help in frontal plane for the lower body, right? A lot of it's good for upper body and stuff, but when we're talking about like knee injuries and making sure our hips are good, our glutes are good, a lot of that is from lower body. So a big focus with my athletes is lower body frontal plane movements. Doesn't mean you don't have to work the upper and full body frontal, but that's why a lot of this stuff is mostly lower body. So hopefully this helps you guys. If it does, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.